My name's Bobby and I like to drive. And you're watching Bobby. What's going on, boys? It's been a while. It's been a while. What a beautiful day, man. What a beautiful day. I've got my thobe on. Yeah, nice and cool. Keeps me breezy. Keeps me easy. I've had a fresh trim. And I'm back like I never left. So let's go on a drive and just talk about life. That actually hurt when I punched that. So, as per standard procedure, I hope you boys are good. Hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you well. And, I don't know, you're happy in everything you're doing, which sounds weird. But yeah, I've been away for a while. I think it's been about a month. And I'm not gonna lie, I have missed it. I've missed uploading to my 3 hardcore fans and my loyal 60 viewers, or, you know, if I'm lucky, 50. Who cares? A video is a video, as long as you enjoy it. A drive is a drive. So we'll talk a little bit about, you know, what's gone on in my life. Not that you care, but this is like a personal diary. These drives, these videos I make, they're like personal diaries for me. So one day, you know, when I have like 40 kids, they can watch back and say, yo, Dad was a G. So, yeah. Firstly, an update on my Lamborghini. It's in the garage. I should be getting it soon. And once I do, then I will start to drive in that. I don't have it right now, obviously. It's just got a lot of issues. I spoke to the mechanic and he said it's going to be at least a month's wait. I was like, I can't wait that long for my Lambo. Come on, bro. And he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, you've got the camshaft and the grade A belt that's sophisticated around the outer linings. We need to, you know, just get that erythricated, and then we're gonna somehow try to get the wires reciprocating one another. And I was like, okay, that already sounds long. I'll just tell my fans that, okay, it's gonna be a month. I'll keep it simple for him. And he was like, yeah, cool. I'm sorry about that, bro. So yeah, guys, I apologize for, you know, not having my Lambo yet, but I will have it soon at some point. In regards to myself, why have I been missing in action? MIA, mia, mamma mia. Where have I been? Where have I been? Good question. I was kidnapped by Somalian pirates and lived on an island for 6 months and drank nothing but coconut water. And I didn't upload because I didn't have a car nor an internet connection. I didn't even have an oh my god. I didn't even have an app. Bro, just never mind. I was away. I wasn't on holiday. I was sorting some business stuff out, you know. Had to get my business sorted. Had to get some stuff off the ground. And you know, when I do something, I really like to put my heart and soul into it. And I really want to be the best at it. I never do anything to half-ass it. I never do anything to just, you know, just do it for the sake of doing it. If I do something, I want to be the best in everything. And if I don't, I genuinely feel unworthy. Call that, is that a, yo, that's a badger dead. Life goes on. I genuinely feel unworthy if I'm not the best at anything I do. So I had a couple of things related to business that I had to get off the ground, had to get them up and running, and alhamdulillah, I still got a couple of things left, but you know, in due time, with Allah's perfect timing, I'm gonna get it done, inshallah, inshallah, inshallah. And that's literally it. I've missed uploading. Every day I was saying to myself, oh, I've got to upload, what's going on? They're gonna miss me, my fans are gonna do for my fans. They're probably not able to get to sleep. People are probably worried sick, you know, and I get it. I understand your pain, I understand your concern. So this is the only reason I'm uploading as a checkpoint, as a safety checkpoint. So you guys can go to sleep at night knowing, you know, greatness is still here. Allahu Akbar. Ooh, is he going to overtake the cyclist? Yes, he is. I held back. So, where were we? Firstly, where are we going? Nowhere, boys. Nothing's changed. Still the same old drive to absolutely nowhere. I've had a lot of time to reflect again, as I do, because I would consider myself one of the great thinkers of the world. An anomaly in not mental combat, but IQ. An anomaly in IQ. And what I have realized, in a nutshell, is people are weird. Like, they are very, very weird. They just are weird. So that's what I've realised in the months that I have been off. I still haven't found a way to make £1 million. But again, all in due time. You know what? Who cares about money anyway? Is what every broke person says, lol. But jokes aside, you know, I was the happiest when I was a kid. And alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I'm happy now, don't get me wrong, but you know, think about when you're a kid. You can do what you want, when you want, how you want. You don't even need money. You just, well, I guess it's because the parents are working, but you know, everybody wants to progress in life. I want to deprogress. I want to go back. I'm trying to find a way to go back to when I was a kid, where bills, work, and all that stuff, you know, it doesn't matter. Where I can literally just be free and just like literally wake up and just ride my bike in the woods, go home, have a barbecue, go to sleep, next day go fishing, grill the fish, eat the fish, go home, the next day go for a walk for 50 miles, see if I can do 50 miles in one day as a challenge, go home, you know, wake up the next day, eat at 7 different restaurants, go home, fast the next day, you know, jump in my Porsche GT3 RS, rip it around country lanes, explore, you know, hidden lands, that explore unexplored, explore lands that have not been find land that hasn't yet been discovered, claim it as mine, start a new civilization, then go back home the next day, then go back to my land, start a family, go back home the next day, go back to my land, start building infrastructure, go home, go back to my land, build a banking system, go back to my home, go back to my land, and there, you know, in good time, I have my very, very own civilization. And I'm the king. And everybody pays me tax. And I don't have to do anything. Is that a plan or what? That's one way to get rich. I'm not sure how quick I can pull it off. Ooh, boys, nice open road here. Gonna touch it to 60. Fly around this bend, but safely. As I'm driving, I'm looking all the way around the corner, maintaining pressure on the gas, touching the brake, lightly off the brake, touching the gas. The sun is absolutely blinding me, and it's so bright, I feel like the gates of heaven have opened in front of me, which isn't really a good thing when you're on a country lane. Touching the gas, going round, could be horses, could be pedestrians, got open visibility, see a speed change ahead. I'm I'm building up to the limit, checking my mirrors, off the gas, gradually increasing pressure on the brake until I hit the speed limit. Boom, 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 boom. 30, bang on. I'm just too sick. Where was I? Yeah, I was on about starting my own civilization and yapping about that. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I want one of them one day. And I want one of them. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. What else? So yeah, I've spoken about my business. I had time to reflect on how people are just very, very weird. You know, people, I don't know, man. You know, in a nutshell, and without getting too into stuff, what I have realized is that people with common sense, people with a clean heart, and people that genuinely want to do well. What the hell is that? Do not tell me that is a house. Yeah, so people that genuinely want to do well, that have a clean heart, and that are whatever the hell I said before, they're often the ones that are most criticized by society. You know, it's crazy. It's almost as if literally every single soul on this planet is a sheep, and they just, everybody, it's crazy to me how everybody literally follows the crowd and nobody has individualistic, critical thinking. Like, nobody does. It's actually beyond me. I knew this before. Without tooting my own horn too much, I've always been an outside the box thinker, always. And I've always looked at like myself standing outside the box, looking in, and I've seen people in, and I'm like, yo, bro, that your thinking is depressing. Like, with your thinking, how have you even survived life this far? But I only have God to thank for that, alhamdulillah. So yeah, man, it's crazy. People just jump on the bandwagon of negativity, and I'm trying to put into words what I found out about people, but it's crazy, man. I don't know how to say it. I really do not know how to say it. It just baffles me. It really baffles me how people are so they're crazy, man. Crazy. I'm looking at it from a very empathetic standpoint. I really do feel sorry for the majority of people, boys. I really, really do. I remember, you know, so now it's 2025, obviously. About 8 years ago, I was working in a job that was literally, is that a goat? Is that a black sheep? Oh my, is that a llama? No way, that's a llama. They're the ones that spit on your face. So I remember about 8 years ago, I was working in this, we call it data entry, and my job was, and I think I've told you boys this before, it was sorting out documents, you know, legal documents, confidential documents, medical documents, business documents, and all that good stuff, right? And it was literally like modern day slavery. It really, really, really was, but times were tough and it had to be done, right? And I remember there was this girl at the time, and I was 22 and she was 26, and you know, we were conversing, and somehow we got to the topic of money and how there's loads out in the world, and you know how, you know, if we really put our mind down, if we really put our head down, we can actually enjoy the finer things in life. Look at this guy in his A class. Humble yourself, G. Humble yourself. Lol. Where's he going? Oh, look at me. I overtook a Toyota Guinea Huracan. Shut up, G. Look how cool I am. I overtook on an open piece of space where visibility was clear on a 60 road. Woohoo! Now you're stuck behind a Citroen, you mug. For what? And we're approaching a roundabout. You ain't going nowhere, G. You ain't going nowhere. Nah. So, as I was saying, so there was this girl. No, I'm actually gonna go here. There was this girl, and she, we were conversing and just discussing how about money and like just rich people, and how basically I was saying to her like how I can also be rich, like it's out there, it's possible. And I don't necessarily mean rich materialistically. Yes, there's a lot more to life than that, but being rich is pretty freaking cool. All right? Can we not pretend that doesn't matter? Can we not pretend that like everybody wants that at some freaking point in their life? Can we not? Can we stop trying to pretend to have the moral high ground? Oh, there's much more to life. There's family. Okay. Well, you have family right now, which is cool. But having money is coolerista. Okay? What was I saying? And oh yeah, and she, as we were having this discussion, she just couldn't fathom what I was saying. Like, not even a single bit. I said to her like, if we work hard, we can have everybody can have a good life, yada yada yada. And she was like, oh, what do you mean? And I couldn't understand what she meant by asking me what I meant. I couldn't comprehend that there's people out there that genuinely, like, their mind is locked on in a certain tax bracket. Like, it just will not go beyond that. It is actually beyond me. I didn't know. So now I do. As the years go on, I learn a lot about humans. And I'm only always, fascinated, but disappointingly. It's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. A lot of the times, I just think to myself, you know what? Thank God I only have like 5 friends. Thank God. And that their mentality is on the same wavelength as me. Well, some of them I've catching up to do, but for the most part, we're on the same sort of wavelength. They're not sort of on the perfect level of mine, but they're getting there. Definitely getting there. So yeah, that's what I learned about people. And again, it all just ties back into the fact that it's only making my decision of buying a ranch in the middle of nowhere with horses, dogs, parrots, and close family and friends. It's only solidifying that decision. Because, bro, like, a lot of people are genuinely, they're either mentally blind or mentally stupid. And if they've really hit the jackpot, they're both. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So I hope that, my videos, forget the videos. I'm not going to use that word. I don't like that word. It makes it seem as if it's some sort of, I don't know. I don't like the word videos. I'm still trying to decide why, but I'm sure there's some genius behind it. But I hope and I aim I aspire for these drives to serve as a means of inspiration, as well as chatting absolute, was. I hope that these drives serve as an inspiration to, all my people that are watching, that there's always better out there, and that you can have actually anything you want if you put your mind to it. We all, obviously, it all comes with, everybody struggles. It all comes with struggle. Everybody struggles. You're going to struggle. You're never going to get from A to B without, falling down the crater and having to climb back up, then getting blown, into another crater, and then coming back, and then having to swim back, and then getting bow and arrowed by some native Indian, and then, respawn. Yeah, you're going to have to do it a couple of times, but you'll get there in the end if you keep your mind to it. So yeah, that's that. And then another thing that I need to update you guys on is I think I caught mild food poisoning yesterday. I literally within 1 hour went toilet at least 7 times, man. Every 20 minutes. Now listen, I do not need anybody on here to diagnose me with anything, okay? I can be quite hypochondriac. I can be. So I don't want anybody on here to say, oh bro, you've got 2 days to live. I don't want that, please, okay? If that is the case, then it is what it is. But I'd rather, I don't want to know. It's basically food poisoning. I ate Caesar salads 2 days in a row, and I was drinking, no word of a lie, 2 liters of coconut water a day, because I thought it was healthy. And yes, it is, because it has electrolytes in. But you know me, I overdo absolutely everything. So I overdid it with the coconut water. I completely overdid it with the coconut water. And I'm hooked on it. I love it. I thought it was natural. It's good. Coconut, it doesn't seem like it has a lot of sugar in. But yeah, I was wrong. So I think I got an upset stomach, because coconut is a natural laxative, apparently, but especially when you overdose on it. And I went mad. Like, I was literally drinking 2 1-litre bottles a day, which is 2 litres. So although I do not believe in balance in any way, shape or form, I think I've found it. I think I need to find one when it comes to coconut water. But it is nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's worth it. Well worth it. Well worth it. Going toilet 7 times in 1 hour, in 20-minute intervals, well worth it for the taste coconut water has. Delicious. I'd do it all again. Well, okay, I probably wouldn't do it all again, because it was quite painful. But yeah, I'd do it all again. These little cars fascinate me. Like, that's a literal Rubik's Cube with you know, one of them little cars, that toy cars that you pull back and then it goes, and then you let go and it goes. It literally has the motor of one of them in them pull back toy cars. Crazy, man. Crazy how that is actually allowed on the road. I'm not knocking it. I think it's pretty sick. Any car's sick. I don't discriminate when it comes to cars. I love all cars, all shapes, colours, sizes. I love them all. Put me behind the wheel of anything and I'll never mind. That's one of them things that was gonna sound really, really awkward and not how I wanted it to sound. But luckily, I stopped myself in good time. As you boys know, as I have previously discussed and shared with you guys, that I can become pretty dopey in public. I have no idea why. My brain just goes into fight or flight when I'm trying to buy orange juice. I don't know, it's a bit weird. Till this day, I struggle to order food from a takeaway, unless, you know, the person behind the counter knows me and they know my order and they know what I'm like. Fair enough, but you know, I'm no Michael Jackson that everybody knows me in the world. So what I'm saying is 99% of the time I stutter and I mess up my orders. And I don't know why. It's not a social anxiety thing. It's just being a melon. That's what it is. Just being a natural melon. That's all. I go to the counter and I will literally want one drink and my brain is telling me, my brain is commanding my mouth to utter the words, say one drink, one drink, one drink, one can. But what ends up happening is, you know that thing that you put in your body, and it's like it's like the ocean, but it's got flavor, and it comes in a shape like this, and then never mind. I think I'm just gonna go home. I'll walk in with the intention to buy a can. That's something as simple as a can or a little piece of chicken, and I'll walk out with a napkin. Is what it is. Anyways, boys, take it easy, man. Catch you in the next one. Love you all.